What Antonio Pierce said about our next opponent was a horrible thing to hear. It left the Panthers fans desperate. They never imagined that Pierce would treat them this way, and for Raider Nation, it was a surprise to know that this is how our coach will handle games from now on. Subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Antonio Pierce led a tremendous comeback against a very good Baltimore Ravens team on the road. For US side, the schedule seems to be easing up a bit after starting the season with some embarrassing moments. Let's talk about the next game against Carolina Panthers, who were outscored 73-13 in the first 2 weeks. Things are really bad over there. They even changed their quarterbacks, but I assume you know that by now. So, let's continue. Pierce doesn't seem too worried about playing Carolina. It made them really angry. While fixing the Raiders' flaws should take precedence over stressing about their next opponent, what Pierce said about the Panthers like they were nothing shows how far this team has fallen into the gutter lately. It was a win yesterday, but there were a lot of ugly things in that first quarter, ugly things in that first half, and ugly things in that third quarter, Pierce said. We're not worried about the Panthers. We've got to fix the Raiders. That's awful TO here, if you're a Carolina fan. While it seems like it's going TOB and easy game for US, the Raiders can use the Panthers to fix some of their biggest flaws. Chief among those concerns is the running game and run blocking of the offensive line. With the Panthers expected to lose Derek Brown for the rest of the season and their current depth as thin as it is, the Raiders will use this as an opportunity to get Zamir White and Alexander Mattison into action. We'll see if that's a prudent strategy or another tough week on the ground. While Dalton is clearly a better quarterback than Young, the Raiders' defensive line could come home against a Panthers' offensive line that, while improved, is still very limited compared to the rest of the league. The defense could end this game in a way it hasn't done this season. If Vegas loses, it would be a huge upset, which shows where Pierce has his team after 2 games.